Hi, I'm David Landis. I'm a board member for the Mid-South Sculpture Alliance, MSA, and I'm here to introduce you to our professional members indoor juried exhibition, located in the city of Lexington's Pam Miller Downtown Arts Center. And the reason we're here, the reason I'm here, well, actually, I'm here in my studio. I wish I was at the Pam Miller Arts Center looking at the artwork. But the reason we're doing this is there have been multiple lockdowns across the country due to COVID. And for safety reasons, we are taking our live gallery hop and making it virtual. Hence the reason for this video. We have wonderful work from across the country from our professional members. And we've had the honor of having an outstanding artist and educator, Alicia Henry of Fisk University, jury and curate the show, and she did a fabulous job. So we have 3 award winners. We have a Best in Show award that went to Corrina Sephora for a beautiful piece titled Rifle Bouquet. And we have 2 honorable mentions. One went to Suzanna Scott and one went to Michael Baggerly. So we have a few short videos of them talking about their work, and we have the rest of the work online for you to see. So enjoy the show. Thank you for taking the time. Take care.
Carrying over from the last body of work, I'm working with this universal and personal themes of loss and transformation. So over the last couple years, I've created pieces with guns and had an opportunity to work with other artists as well as groups of people, and really gotten the impact of how guns are in our community and our society. As far as the audience, I think that different people have different reactions. And one intention is really like to create a dialogue, to have people open up and talk out loud. There's a belief that there's a spirit in the material. And when I first began blacksmithing, I met a blacksmith. He had these feathers hanging outside of his studio. I asked him about the feathers, and he said, well, the metal was donated to him, and it had been a part of a prison that was torn down. So essentially he said that the metal was incarcerated, and he wanted to set the metal free. Metal over history has, in some cases, spiritually gone through a metallurgical process, through ceremony. And so I take it upon myself to essentially spiritually transform that metal that became a gun, to transform it into something beautiful. In this case, many times it's flowers. There are other pieces that I've made that are tools, and that comes from a line in the Bible that says swords into plowshares. Martin Luther King also talks about that in a couple of his speeches, where he talks about turning swords into plowshares, and so I'm following that tradition as well. There are 4 target pieces in the show. The first one I made is actually the hugest. It's 12 foot by 6 foot. And those targets I actually brought to a shooting range and shot those targets. That piece is called Target 1, and I really was thinking about a couple of things. The first is, after a mass shooting, whether it's a nightclub or a school or a church or a synagogue or a yoga studio, I could see myself in any of those spaces. And we don't think we're walking around with a target on our chest, but essentially, we actually are. Someone's practicing shooting a target somewhere to get good aim, and then that piece also honors, the masses of victims that are killed in, I would say, like racial situations, people taking out aggression on an individual based on the color of their skin or their religion or something like that. And so I wanted the piece to be massive. I wanted it to feel like a crowd. I wanted to explore gun culture, and I chose to use an AR-15. I wanted to feel the power and to feel how easy it was to hit my target, because really, like, a lot of the shootings, really do take place with that type of gun. And how a lot of these projects started for me was an Iraq vet brought me an AR-15 that he had, and he wanted me to transform it and make a statement with that. So the whole process of shooting the gun at the gun range was a mixture of experiences, for sure. I was rereading a book that I've referred to oftentimes. It's called The Monday Blacksmith. And it talks a lot about the spirituality and the role of the blacksmith in the community. And there's a word called nayama, which is like the life force and the energy that you're breathing into that work while you're working on the material. And that's something that we'll have a day where we'll work with the community, and we'll have some material from guns, and we'll have a space where the community can hammer that material as well and put their own energy into the metal. What I'd like for people to walk away with from this exhibition is like a sense of wonder. We have it like a gun is a gun, and it's a tool or it's a weapon, or anything like that. And it isn't just a yes or no answer. Like, we aren't going to have a solution to what I would say is a gun problem in this country. And I don't think they're going to just go away. But really, in that sense of wonder, like, there is a space for dialogue. And there is a space for action, and there is a space to experience fire and iron in another view, to leave with a space of wonder.
I'm Suzanna Scott. I'm an artist living and working in Ruston, Louisiana. Ruston is a small college town in the northern part of our state. My work explores feminist themes and visual ideas that are in and of the human body. The coin cunts are a growing collection of inverted change purses that I've folded and stitched to each resemble a vulva. In our new reality of untruths and the endorsement of misogynistic and racist undercurrents in the United States, the coin cunts stand as a visual symbol of empowerment and equality for all people with a vulva. By exposing the mysterious interior of a ubiquitous object, I have found each coin cunt is distinct, just as every human is unique. A tease to the imagination, these transposed coin purses challenge our visual and cultural associations of women, money, and power. The coin cunts give voice to and raise awareness for many causes around the globe, such as sexual exploitation, reproductive justice, domestic violence, female genital mutilation, unnatural body image ideals, the rise of labiaplasty, and the list continues to grow. I began the collection back in 2015 when there were rumors of a female presidential candidate running for office. 4 very long years later, we've just elected our first female vice president. The coin cunts have traveled around the country and to Mexico, Russia, France, Germany, and Spain. I have a feeling that this collection will continue to grow and to speak out on behalf of humans with vulvae around the world.